Hello guys and welcome to a new video of Tutorial Tuesday. Today I will show you how to do a simple and basic Facecam overlay for streaming. Before we start, there's a template down below you can use alongside this tutorial. Also, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you want to see next. Let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to have is this template from the description. So in this template I just made two basic shapes. Mainly it's just the camera where you can see the person, and then this lower bar where there will be some space for the donations and subs and all that. So I also added like this slide background so you can see these logos. So I have these four icons over here, $2 and 2 stars. They look a bit similar, but you can just choose which one you want to use. And then I have this rounded bar where you can place in this icon, and then there will be a name or something displayed. So the first thing you want to do is blend that out, and also don't don't have that blended. So we want to have it like that. So we have like this camera space over here. So we want to select this one over here, and we can also just double click on it, go to stroke, and then we can choose how thick we want it. So I already had it on 27, so I think that's pretty nice. So let's choose that. Okay, so let's get our logo in here. So that's a logo of one of my clients. Let's put it in here. And also you shouldn't forget the colors, so let's duplicate them right in there. So now we have the logo and the colors. So let's first choose the colors. Let's go right over here, and we have this color. Let's make a small color palette just at the top so you can easily pick them, just like so. Wait, I gotta turn up the opacity, I forgot. Okay, great. Then let's take this gray, the white, this grayish black, and then just the very black. You don't have to pick it, but it's just fast and easy. Okay, so now we have the logo over here. I often like to just place it right in the middle. Okay, great. So now we don't want this brown thing over here. So now we know how thick we want it. We want it 27 pixels. So let's just select the color we want. Then select this by just clicking Control and on the icon, and then you just go above and click Edit Stroke. There we have it inside. That's how we want it. Okay, so I mainly want to use white with some black and some small blue highlights, except for this border. So I want the lower bar to be white. Let's make this white just by using that one right here and filling it. Okay, so now let's get to the logo. We'll scale it down a bit. As it's a smart object, it will be right now. But I think that's good right over there. Let's put it down here, just like that. Okay, now it's black again. I think it's a bit too big, so let's rasterize it, and now we have it in black, so it won't change. And then just Alt and drag it so it will be scaled right in the center. Can now put it more up, just like that. Okay, great. So the next thing we want is to duplicate this. Just click Ctrl J, drop this over here till it fixes in that point. So now we have the same distance. Let's choose that $sign over here, drag it in that spot, and I guess I want to use this star right there. Let's move it more in the corner. Okay, like that. That's good. Okay, so right now we'll work on the shape. So I often like to use the logo itself for adding some nice shapes to the border. So let's just duplicate that and scale it really up, like really up. Oh, it's really blurry. I think I'll choose this one back again. There we have the clean one. Rasterize it and convert it to smart object. Now it's fine. Let's duplicate it back in again. There we go. Okay, now we'll scale it up really high. I guess that might be a bit too big. I'll see, but the rotation works. Okay, I guess that's a good spot. So I only want this part over here, so let's just quickly get this tool right there, and wait, we gotta create a clipping mask for it. So go down there and invert it. Okay, that's good. So we'll drop it right down here. So we want this one above. Okay, and for the other side, I would like to use this small rectangular shape. So let's duplicate it back again into our file. Let's rotate this and scale it up really big, just like that. Can rotate some more. So I want to place it in this edge over here. I guess I can work with that. It's fine. Okay, wait, let's move it right to the edge. Okay, great. So now I only want to have that selected. So let's just select it, and again we'll create a mask and invert it. Okay, good. So now I want to have this in white and that in white as well, and I don't want them to get out of this box. So let's group them, duplicate them, and merge them. We can now just fill them in with white, or wait, that's not the best. Let's just invert the colors. That's fine. Let's use this box, put it over here, and merge them as well. Okay, now we have to fill in the other parts which stick out. So let's do that real quick, just like that. Now fill them in. So there I have this mask. It fits pretty well. Let's wait. We gotta select this just like that, and then we'll create a mask, and that's clean and good. Okay, great. So now what we have here is the basic border shape. So now let's create some cool blendings for this box. We can just duplicate the blending modes and layer styles. So if you don't know how that works, you can just watch my recent tutorial for that. So let's get right into here. So the first thing we want is the gradient. I guess we'll choose a standard one, black to white from the bottom, and then we'll go with probably 14, something like that. Yeah, so now we have this smooth effect of a small gradient. Then we'll go to the bevel and emboss. I think that's already pretty cool. So we have this white and black on the top, more 3D look, and we'll use a drop shadow. So for this drop shadow, you can also use a hard edge, but for this one, I'll use a smooth one. So we'll smoothen that just by dragging down the spread. Let's do that. We'll have it on black with an opacity of about 56%, and we'll have the distance on, let's say, I guess like so maybe, and let's have the distance on, that's way too much. I guess 6 is cool, and the size will be on 27, just like that. Just a very, very smooth drop shadow. So I guess we'll just duplicate them by clicking Alt and dragging them on the other layer. That's as easy. Okay, so now we want to have a small drop shadow from the logo. So let's just double click on this and we'll go on drop shadow. Let's turn down the opacity to about 17, and the angle is fine. The distance could be a bit more, just like 16, around that. And we want to spread fully on 100. Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll make it a bit grayish. And the size just like that. Oh yeah, that's cool. Let's have it like that. That's way better than I thought. Okay. Now we want to have some cool effects on this white space over here. So we want to have a gradient. So let's go with the gradient right there. Let's pick a color like that. Just this gray from the top and that white. So we want to have the gradient on, let's say, over here. Yep. We want to have the opacity on about something like that. The scale is fine. Yeah, I guess. Wait, let's move this over just like that. Okay. We have just a small gray gradient moving over the whole form, and now we'll use a bevel for that. As often I really like to use bevels. It's smooth, that's good. We want to have a size, that's fine as well. Yeah, that's good. I guess we'll make the gradient just stronger. Just a bit stronger. Maybe make this gray darker. Oh yeah, that's better. Maybe it's a bit too too strong. You just need to adjust how you want it. But maybe we can use that. That's cool. Okay, we have this cool edge over here. So let's get to work with the bar, the border. I don't think we need any layer style. Let's just create a clipping mask of this. Use a brush, just the white one. Turn down the hardness. Turn up the size to maybe something like 800. Turn down the opacity and switch the blending mode to overlay. Okay, so now you can just go to some parts or edges and click on them, just like that. And now we have some small cool highlights over here. I guess one blending mode can be used. Let's choose the inner glow, inner shadow. I think inner shadow is better. But let's turn that to white. Turn the size up. Click overlay. And maybe up. Yeah, that's something nice. Let's go. We got it. Okay, so now we have the logo and that. So what we want to do now is maybe add some small assets from the logo itself. So let's just duplicate that back in there. There we have it. And let's turn this right around like that. Bring this in the edge over here. Scale it down to about maybe this size, like so. And let's turn down the opacity really hard, so we need to put it right above it, so all the other stuff is above. Like so. That works fine. And let's duplicate it and bring it back to the other edge. Let's upper the opacity real quick. Rotate it to about like that. Maybe that's a bit too big. Let's drop it down there. Like so. Let's turn on the opacity the same way. So now we have just like this easy effect. So we don't want this to get out of the box, because if I change this background and enable it and then turn to white and open it, we can see we can slightly see there's parts going out of it. So if I click over here, we can see I can select it. So we want to apply the same clipping mask as the same layer mask we have right there, so nothing is out of this space. Let's turn it down, turn that back on again. So I just wanted to choose that color just to have a normal neutral look, not a white, not a black, just a easy gray one. Okay, so now we're almost done. Let's just get some of these arrows I found on this logo he gave me. So let's select them and just duplicate them and put them in here, right there. So let's scale them up. Right, first I don't want to scale it up. Let's drag it in this edge. Looks good. So now we'll drag this one and scale it up. I guess something like that, maybe. Okay, and once again, put it down. They're just pointing at the logo a bit, so we have this this easy effect. Okay, I want to put a small highlight under the logo just to have it more popping out. So we'll scale this down to about that size, and we'll select this border. We only want it to affect the border, and then create the clipping mask for it. I guess that works. Okay, so that's just how easy you can build yourself and a cool stream, overlay, cam, whatever. Also, don't forget to apply a clipping mask to these two. So we as well only want them to be on the white border. So let's just use this one. Let's select them right there. So we have it right here, right there, and I guess where do we have it? Right there. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's how you do it. I might add some small more effects to them. I guess let's take this color over here. I think we didn't use it that much. I want to add these small rectangular shapes down there. So let's just quickly go on the highest layer and add bar like that, fill it, and bar like that. Move it a bit, just like so. We got to drag this down under the bars, and that's how you do it. So also don't forget to put them away and make sure nothing is out of this box. And also don't forget to put this away because you want to have it transparent. So make sure you just go on File, Save As, PSD, PNG, and save it as PNG. That's how we'll do it. So let's just save it, Facecam 2. Click on Save, and that should do it. Okay, thanks for watching this tutorial. Let me know down below if you want to have a more advanced tutorial for face cams or anything else. Just let me know down in the comments below for next tutorial Tuesday.